Chris in Madison, Wisconsin. How's it going?
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Hey, I just want to thank you guys for the show. You guys have really given me the courage to come out of the closet as an atheist.
Good,
Great.
that's what we're here for.
Yeah, I even started my own atheist blog too. So,
Wow.
What, do you want to pimp the address?
Pimp your blog.
well, how nice of you to ask. Of course. It's called sereneatheist.blogspot.com.
Sorry, what was the first part?
Serene, S-E-R-E-N-E.
Okay.
Okay.
Atheist.
sereneatheist.blogspot.com. All right.
Right. And I thought about writing articles for a while, but one thing that's really frustrating about you guys is I'll get this idea that I think is really novel, but I'm obsessed with your show now, and I go on YouTube and watch all kinds of episodes, and I hear people coming up with all these ideas that I thought once were novel, and they're not.
We're sorry.
Wait,
really, the Bible says there's nothing new under the sun.
Really quickly, Chris, I don't think we say anything that's particularly new. It's just about saying it as much as possible because we're speaking against an institution that says things far more often than we can hope to with the small numbers that we have.
Right. We're all about spreading memes. Doesn't
right.
matter if it's original.
Thanks. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Well, I wanted to thank Tracie, too, for bringing something up before, not related to my call, but bringing up Amazing Grace.
Oh, yeah.
For so many years, the first few lines of that song have just made me sick. Talk about abusive, brainwashing mind control.
Yeah.
I'm a psychotherapist, an outpatient psychotherapist, and I see so much of the teachings like that be no different from the way abusers treat battered wives.
Yes. It's so similar.
Tearing away at your self-esteem. And which is a big reason why they stay then.
I described it one time as beating somebody up so badly that when you're not there, they beat themselves up.
Yeah, and that is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I work with a lot of women who have gotten out of abusive relationships, but they were in it for so long, and it takes so much time for them to get out of the fog. I call it the fog. It just, it turns everything backwards and upside down. And
Can I was just going to insert fog. Are you using that for fear, obligation, and guilt?
I read about that in a book, but it's kind of broader than that. Okay. Those are parts of it, but definitely in people, more often than not women, it's so much more than that.
I guess
that just gets down to the core of their being.
So you're the expert. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I guess one of the things that happens in an abusive relationship is a lot of emotional abuse, where the abuser says basically, you are a terrible person, and you should appreciate me putting up with you. I'm only beating you.
Where would you be without me?
Because you deserve it.
Yeah, no one will love you the way I love you. This sort of instills the fear that you can't go anywhere else because nobody would have you. Yeah, another article I was going to write. I don't know if you've heard about this, but there's something called the power and control wheel that is used by a lot of domestic violence shelters, and it talks about how abusers use different things like children and economics and I can't think of too many right off the bat, like threats and other things, and these are just core things that abusers use. And when I look at that and I think about the way some churches talk and kind of indoctrinate people, it's no different.
Yeah.
And so I actually thought about creating a power and control wheel regarding church.
I hope you do that. I really do, because I've seen the same analogy in my own mind. It's the same. They insulate and isolate.
Yes.
They say the world is bad, and you need to just, we're right, and don't listen to them. They're all driven by Satan. Yeah.
Well, that'll be the next article I throw up there. You guys can check it out and
do
tell me
it.
what you think.
Well, it's the same thing cults do, and I think you should check out my webpage about Amway sometime.
Oh, yeah, I will, definitely. I have checked out your page before.
Oh, okay.
Also for the World of Warcraft stuff, it's kind of funny.
Oh, yeah, that's actually, I've got a new diary on Daily Kos but sorry, I don't want to pimp my stuff. But it's about politics and Warcraft.
Well, send us a link when you finally do that. I'd be interested in seeing your analogies.